Okay, all right, so today we're doing neck and shoulders and heart openers, and we're working with the arms and the hands as well. So if you can just find your place, and I think I'm going to add one more light. It's looking a little bit dark behind here. There, that's a little better. Okay, good. So just finding your place and starting with your knees and bending your knees. Let's find your feet. And then inhale, you're going to come up and bring your arms up overhead. And exhale, we're going to take through the center today, through the heart. Bend the knees, release neck and shoulders. And inhale, come up, radiating like the sun, spread your fingers apart. And exhale through the center. Let's bring the sun into this during these dark November days. Good to remember that inner light. So imagine the sun's radiating out of your heart. You're sweeping your arms through the radiance. And exhale. You can imagine a waterfall flowing down the body all the way to the feet. Inhale, sweeping through the radiant sun all around you, center of the sun at the heart. And exhale, if you like, you can visualize a waterfall down the front, side, and back body, all the way around you, all the way to the feet. Just keep that going your own timing, adding some breath, if you like, adding a ha sound, exhale, mouth open or mouth closed. So this ha sound in yoga is heating, also detoxifying if it's on exhale. And when we constrict the throat, ujjayi, it's also heating. You make it a little louder, it's hotter, a little softer, less hot. And just moving the neck and shoulders in a way that feels comfortable. So maybe looking up as you inhale and exhale, gradually nodding the head down. Just notice how that feels on your neck. Maybe lingering in the pauses between inhale and exhale a little bit longer. Training yourself to be present in the midst of movement and change. And just rest. Hands at the heart. Visualize that sun shining there. Inhale, arms at the side. Any height that feels good. The palms up or down. So for rotator cuff injuries, palms down might be better. Exhale. Bending the knees, gathering up that light to the center. We're going to add Om on the exhale. Inhale, arms to the sides. Imagine that radiant sun pouring out of you. Exhale. Just keep this going your own timing, the length of your own. So 3 sounds to Om, A, U, and then silence afterwards. an intention, a sankalpa, for your practice linked to the heart opening, or anything else that is linked to your heart's deepest desire today. What is your wish for today? All right, so are you ready? We're going to move into warrior poses to open the heart. And these are going to have back arches. So I'm going to give a modification for those of you who don't like to arch the lower back. So bring one foot forward, the other foot back. The other foot could be at the wall if you like. And you're going to inhale, you're going to bend the front knee, you're going to bring the arms to the sides, palms facing up, or if you like, you can just have them forward, thumbs back, arching the back. Now, if you do this and this chest opener is hurting the lower back, it's arching the back a lot, try coming more forward and arching just the upper back. It's quite different. You can also just focus more on the upper back by doing it this way. And then exhale, give yourself a hug and round the other direction. So those two options, I'm going to show you with the bigger back arch, but feel free to add that lunge forward. So this way or like this, your choice. Then exhale, release. So if your lower back hurts when you're arching, come more forward. If your lower back likes to arch, keep quite straight up. And keep with that sun image radiating out of the heart. Inhale, opening the heart to that light shining out. And exhale, gather up the light back to the source of you and all. Adding Ujjayi Pranayama, constricting the throat. If you like, you can nod the head up and down. After you've done about 6 to 8, switching sides. Inhale, bending the front knee, tracking towards around the second toe, arms at the sides, thumbs facing back if that's comfortable for your shoulders, otherwise up or even down. So just adjust that to your shoulder comfort. And exhale, give yourself a hug. Every time I'm hugging, I'm nodding down and I'm changing the crossing of my arms. Modification to keep the lower back straight, extended, and just work the upper back, neck and shoulders, lunging forward. So you can go back and forth between those two variations as well if you find both of them helpful. And just notice the breath. Is it long and smooth? Or is it short, a little rough? Is the inhale shorter than the exhale or the reverse? The inhale is a little bit more sympathetic nervous system, activate it. The exhale, more parasympathetic, more down-regulate it. And just finishing up. And just take a break in samastiti. Let the breath slow down. It's like yoga cardio. When you do those sequences, your heart rate probably elevates a bit. Okay, forward bend, just decompressing the spine. Inhale, we're going to focus on the arms to the side today, so working more with the upper back than the lower back. And I'm going to add a movement for the shoulders. Now, if you have a rotator cuff injury, this might not feel good, but just see how it goes. So exhale, as you come forward, you're going to bring your hands behind you, palms facing up, and then release forward. And then inhale, you're going to stretch your hands back. Palms are up, then they gradually rotate until the palms are facing each other. And if you like, you can add a stretch at the top, putting the hands together and stretch up, getting a stretch underneath the armpits. And keep that going. This is a good one to decompress the back. If forward bends don't feel good for you, you could come to a chair with your hands on the chair rather than all the way down, so a little more straight, or hands to a wall. Okay, so that's a modification. The forward bend doesn't feel good for you. Now, if you want to make this a little tougher and a little bit more strengthening for the back, neck, and shoulders, try coming halfway up with one arm, Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale, again, bringing that hand back, rotating the arm. Inhale, other side. So I think of this as having an angel wing, and you're tracing that wing from end to end, one at a time. It's also very strengthening for the lower back. Now, if you find at some point you're getting sore, just bring your arm not as far around to the top, bring it more to the side. So I'm going to show it with both arms now, and I'm going to show that just arms coming to the sides, because that's quite a bit of weight, and then back. If you want to make it tougher, bring the arms all the way to the front. Be careful. Hold the core as you do that, the Mula Bandha. So it's a lot of leverage that you're holding with your lower back. Ardha Uttanasana, half forward bend. This is a back strengthener. And the shoulder movement. Our movement is also strengthening neck and shoulders, upper back. Alternatively, you can do the whole forward bend, up and down, just finishing up, coming into a full forward bend, release the hands down and rest here. Bring the hands forward. You can come up on the fingertips, you could be on blocks, you could have your hands on a chair. Inhale, arch the spine up, and exhale, stretch back. Now, if you bend your knees as you exhale, you'll probably get more of a stretch through the lower back, decompressing it if it's compressed. You might be able to bring your palms on the ground like you're doing an up dog, down dog. You always make fists with the hands if that feels better for your hands, for your wrists. And then gradually come up, bringing your hands up, the fronts to the thighs. Inhale, exhale, stay, nice long spine. Inhale, coming up to standing. And exhale, release. And that's a lot of strength work on the lower back. So if you find it hard lying on the belly and doing all those Superman kinds of poses, because, you know, as we age, our middles tend to get a little bigger and sometimes doesn't feel that comfortable. I find these standing versions a great way to get into that, and they're actually a little bit harder in terms of gravity and the weight that you're holding. So just resting here, some stitches, see how you feel. Notice your neck, shoulders, how they feel after all that work. Okay, so we're going to do something we did last class. We're going to take our belt. It's one of my favorite exercises for strengthening the shoulders. So you're going to hold that belt either in your hands like this or on your wrists like this, or you can even do it higher up if you want, like that. Okay. Yeah, and you can use a towel, of course, or a TheraBand. That's another option. A lot of these exercises you can play with using the Physio TheraBand. Great prop. Inhale, bringing the arms up. So I'm going to show side, you should see a little bit better. And you're pressing the hands into the belt. Now come to your place. Some of you might be able to only come here or here or here or here. And exhale, release. Inhale, coming up, press into the belt, and you should feel the shoulders keeping down. Now, if you really keep the shoulders down, you probably won't be able to come up as much. So if I really keep my shoulders down, I actually can only come to there. So play with that. And you can add a bend at the knees and a looking down as you exhale, just to work with the lower body a bit more. Inhale, gradually looking forward. Press the shoulders down and see where you can come to. Just looking straight ahead, and exhale, release. This is surprisingly challenging and strengthening for the shoulders. You can put a little bend in the elbows too. That can feel good. And you won't be able to come as high as if you do that. So I'm adding a little bend now. And you might be able to notice the one shoulder might be a little bit different than the other in terms of how it moves. And if this is hard in your fingers, your hands, because of arthritis, again, you could put the belt on the wrist, just above the wrists. Okay, so hopefully you felt that. That's quite a bit of work. Right, we're going to take the belt now and we're going to make it fairly wide. And you're going to hold it the same way. And you're going to inhale, come up, and it's going to feel easier probably. Just going to put mine on my wrist this time, just a little bit different, and exhale, release. And this time, because of the width, I can look up. You probably can also. Just notice that you probably have a bit more freedom of movement. Try to keep those shoulders down as you come up. So it might mean you can't bring your hands quite as high. If you draw your shoulders down as you come up, it's working on hugging in at the shoulders. More strength work. It's working neck, shoulders, arms. Opening the chest as you inhale, exhale, release. Okay, so hopefully you feel quite warm around your shoulders. You're going to bring your belt behind now. Now, if you have a rotator cuff injury, this might not feel good. You're going to hold that belt or your towel. And I've got my hands like this on my belt, but play with it so it doesn't hurt your shoulder, again, for those of you with shoulder injuries. Okay, so I've got my palms out. I'm just going to see how this feels. Inhale. Now press away into the belt. So again, adjust your hands so this feels okay and safe on your shoulders. So if you've got the feeling like I'm going to pay for this later if I do it, back off. That's a sign from your body that you probably don't want to do it. And exhale. We're going to come forward and bring the hands to our place, maybe overhead a little bit. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, forward. Bringing the hands forward as well to your place. So this one is stretching the shoulders. Be careful if you have any injury in the rotator cuff. So this is something that if you're a skier, you might have done with a ski pole. This was the inspiration for this one. After you've done that around 6 to 8 times, coming up, you can stand at the top and stretch that way if that feels good on your shoulders. And release. Okay, so hopefully you feel quite different in your arms, your hands, your shoulders now. Okay, we're going to do a forward bend, one side at a time. Bring one foot forward, the other back, starting on your easy side. So inhale, we're going to bring the hands up to the sides and we're going to stretch our fingers apart. We're going to interlock our fingers at the top, if that feels good. So interlocking the fingers like this at the top, if that feels good. And exhale, if you can, keeping nice and long as you come forward. If this feels too much in the lower back, bend the front knee. You can also bend the elbows, have the hands at the top of the head if it feels like it's too much. If you can, coming down. Now you could also use a chair that you come to right now, and then release down. Inhale, extend your arms in line with your ears, come halfway up and all the way up. Again, if this is too much, bend the front knee and bend the elbows. Inhale up, exhale down. Really stretching through the arms, especially under the armpits, into the side body, the lats, and decompressing that lower back. If you've got some compression going on, because you've been shoveling snow in Canada, which is starting to happen at this time of year. Now, if you want to make this tougher, You can go just halfway up and down. Inhale halfway up and exhale down. And if you want to make it tougher still, you can stay in the halfway position for a breath or two. Again, this is very strengthening for the back if you add those stays. Now stay at the bottom and rest. Again, you can do this with your hands on a chair rather than all the way down, your hands on blocks. Release the head if you don't have heart disease, where you feel quite a change in blood pressure, heart rate, when you bring the head lower than the heart. Also post-concussion syndrome, just be careful about releasing the head lower than the heart. Alternatively, you can just look up with the head to make the blood pressure more equal or be on a higher surface. And just rest here if you can. And these forward bends, head lower than the heart, are down regulating for the nervous system, a quick way to ground and reduce anxiety, stress. Of course, they stretch the legs nicely. And when you're ready, coming up. I know this time of year in Canada, it's really hard to get outside, but whenever we can, great to get walking and use those legs. Let's try the other side. I'm talking to people in Zoom meetings. It's like, oh, I haven't been outside in 3 days. And I'm like, this is not really a very natural thing that we're doing right now. So whenever you can, try to get outside, just a reminder. Inhale, arms coming up. I always practice my yoga outside whenever I can, even in the winter. Inhale, coming up, extend those hands up, interlocking the fingers, get that nice stretch through the upper body. Exhale, keep that length, the Uttanasana, the up length, long spine, while drawing the belly in. So there'll be a slight rounding in the lower back. Trying to line up your body with your leg, bend the knee at the bottom as needed. Get your belly on the thigh, release the neck and shoulders if that's safe for you. Inhale, extend the arms in line with the ears, come through the halfway position and all the way to standing. And exhale, pelvic floor, lower belly, belly button in. And then release upper back, neck and shoulders coming forward. One more time, full pose, inhale, arching the spine, making a back arch as you inhale. Exhale, slight flexion of the spine through the lower back. Rounding of the lower back, upper back nice and long until the end it releases. If you feel up to it, coming just halfway up on inhale, otherwise do the full pose. This is much harder. Just the arms if needed at the sides rather than here in front. Exhale, release. You want to make it harder still, add a hold, one breath or more in the halfway position. And then stay at the bottom, rest. Let the breath slow down. Modification, hands on a chair, hands on block, looking up with the head to keep the head more in line with the heart. If there's blood pressure issues, glaucoma, anything where head lower than heart, it's contraindicated post-concussion. And when you're ready, gradually coming up, bend the front knee, hands to the thigh. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, coming up. When I come out of a stay pose, I come up very carefully, slowly. A big change in blood pressure and nervous system response. So you want to be a little easy on your body, your physiology. And notice the relaxation response from having brought your head lower than your heart. Remember, this is a resource in your life when you're feeling ungrounded, unsettled. Feel your feet. Okay, so the grand finale, we are going to move into sun salutations with a chair. If you know how to do these without a chair, you can use no chair, okay, if you don't have any issues. And you can use a chair or a bench, or no prop. I'm starting with the chair because for a lot of us, coming to the floor for this one, it's a little hard for the back and the shoulders. So I'm going to start with the chair. For safety, I've got the chair against a wall. Again, you can do all the stuff I'm showing on the chair at the floor if you prefer. Okay, and I'm using the seat of the chair as my prop. Okay, so you want to have the back of the chair away from you at a wall. Okay, all right. So inhale, arms coming up by your sides. And I'll cue this for also not having a chair in case you want to do it that way. Exhale, coming forward, hands to the chair or to the floor, and release the head down. Inhale, coming halfway up and step your left foot back. Exhale, put your foot down, turning the foot out, preparing for a warrior stance or a lunge. Inhale, arms coming up. Exhale, forward bend. And stepping back to downward facing dog. Inhale, coming to plank or upward facing dog. Exhale, coming back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, turn your back foot out. Inhale, coming to warrior, arms at the sides. Exhale, step forward, forward bend. Inhale, coming up to standing. Exhale, samastiti. You could also do this on using stairs as your elevation, if you prefer. Release your hands down. Inhale, visualize the radiant sun all around you as you bring your hands up. Exhale, bowing the head to the heart, bringing the head towards the earth as you come forward. Inhale, step your right foot back into a lunge. Exhale, place the heel down, foot turned out, front knee tracking over second toe. Inhale, arms at the sides, warrior one. Visualize that radiant sun at the heart. It's called Surya Namaskaram, sun salutation. Exhale, coming through the heart, hands to the chair, stepping back into a down dog at the chair. Inhale, coming through your plank. You can just stay here if you like, or if it feels okay for you, lifting away from the chair and bringing the chest through the chair. I'm using my legs, just keeping the legs nice and straight and lifting away. Exhale, nodding the chin down, coming to downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot forward into a lunge. Exhale, turn that back foot out. Inhale, warrior one, arms at the side, bringing your hands through that radiance all around you. Exhale, hands coming to the chair, stepping forward, chair forward bend. Inhale, arms at the sides. And exhale, hands to the heart. Okay, that's one round, left and right. So we're going to do 2 more rounds if we can. We'll see how it goes. All right. I can see you all adjusting a little bit. Give you a sec. All right, inhale, arms at the sides, bringing the hands through that radiance all around you. Exhale, forward bend. Hands to the chair, release the head down to the chair, or you could be doing this standing without a chair. Inhale, left foot back into a runner's lunge. Exhale, turn that foot out. So now I'm making my lunge a little bit bigger as I warm up into this. Inhale, warrior one, radiant sun all around you. Exhale, forward and back. I derotate that back foot. I step back into down dog. I'm increasing the length of my down dog now in the second round. Inhale, I'm coming to plank, shoulders and wrists aligned, so I would need to come forward a bit. Lift away from the chair if you can. Bring the chest through as you finish your inhale, or maybe you've gone to another inhale now. Exhale, pelvic floor, lower belly, belly button in as you come back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, train that back foot out. Inhale, warrior one. Arms radiating at the sides, coming up through that radiant sun out of the heart. Exhale, stepping into your forward bend. Head on the seat of the chair. Inhale, arms at the sides, coming up. Exhale. Suryaye Namaha, I bow to the sun, Surya, the light at the heart. Release, inhale, sweeping through that radiance all around you. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, right foot back, big lunge. Exhale, Turn the foot out. Find your legs for warrior one. Inhale, arms coming up. Warrior one. Feeling that little toe side of the back foot, hips facing forward. Exhale, forward and back. De-rotate that back leg. Step into your down dog with the chair. Have a nice big stance now. I've got the chair at the wall to just make sure I'm not slipping around. Inhale, coming to my plank, and I'm going to adjust my stance so that my wrists and shoulders are aligned, bringing my chest through. You can even come on to the top of the feet as you do this if you like. Exhale, coming back, down dog chair. Inhale, right foot forward. Exhale, turning the back foot out. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, coming up, arms sides through that radiance. Exhale, hands at the heart. Okay, hopefully you know the movement now. So for the last round, I'm going to add the Bija mantra that some of you know from classes with me. Om, Hram, Hrim, Hrum, Hraim, Hraum, Hraha. So these are the mantras that go with doing this chant, doing this sequence, Surya Namaskaram. So this is actually a spiritual practice that you can do. I know people like Diane have been doing this for many years as a daily practice. So what I'm going to do is on the inhale, I'm going to make the chant, Om Hram, and on the exhale, we'll do it together, Om Hram, etc. If you want to just listen, you'll just hear me do it, okay? And you can just listen, say it in your head, ignore it, your choice, okay? So on the inhale is the call, on the exhale is the response. Okay, and I hope I've got this right with my timing. All right, okay, so. Inhale. Om Hram. Exhale, forward bend. Om Hram. Left back. Om Hrim. Turn the foot out. Om Hrim. Warrior one. Om Hrum. Stepping back, down dog. Om Hrum. Inhale, up dog. Om Hraum. Stay here. Om Hraum. Come back. Downward facing dog. Om Hraha. Stay here. Om Hraha. Bring your left foot forward. Inhale. Exhale, right foot turned out. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, hands to the center. Suryaye namaha. Suryaye namaha. Suryaye namaha. I bow to the light at the heart, the source of me, connected to the source of all. Do one more round, moving the right side. We're going to try to do it back and front this time. the chant. Inhale, arms coming up. Om, Hram. You're joining me on exhale if you like with the chant. Same one. Om, Hram as you come forward. Right foot back, inhale. Om, Hrim. Turn your foot out. Om, Hrim. Inhale, arms coming to warrior one. Om, Hrim. Down dog. Om, Hrim. Forward up dog. Om, Hrim. Stay here. Om, Hrim. Inhale here. Om, Hra, ha. Down dog. Om, Hra, ha. Right foot forward. Om, Hrim. Back foot turned out. Om, Hrim. Warrior one. Om, Hrim. Om, Hrim. For a bend. Om, Hram. Om, Hram. Coming up. Om, Hra, ha. Hand center. Om, Hra, ha. Sayaye namaha. Sayaye namaha. One more round, left and right. Inhale, arms up. Om, Hram. Forward. Om, Hram. Left back. Om, Hrim. Foot down. Om, Hrim. Om, Hrim. Warrior one. Om, Hrim. Down dog. Om, Hram. Up dog. Om, Hram. Stay here. Inhale. Om, Hra, ha. Down dog. Om, Hra, ha. Stay here. Om, Hram. Stay. Om, Hram. Left forward. Om, Hrim. Om, Hrim. Om, Hrim. Om, Hrim. Om, Hrim. Om, Hrim. Om, Hra, ha. Om, Hra, ha. Sayaye namaha. Sayaye namaha. Last round. Inhale, arms up. Om, Hram. Om, Hram. Right foot back. Om, Hrim. Om, Hrum, Om, Hrum. Stay here. Om, Hraim. Stay here. Om, Hraim. Come forward, up dog. Om, Hraha. Stay here. Om, Hraha. Come back. Om, Hram. Say Om, Hram. Right forward. Om, Hrum. Om, Hrum. Om, Hraim. Om, Hraim. Coming up. Om, Hraum. Om, Hraum. Om, Hraha. Om, Hraha. Suyaye Namaha. Suyaye Namaha. Om Ram Hrim Hrum Hraim Raum Raha. Om Ram Hrim Hrum Hraim Raha. Om Ram Hrim Hrum Hraim Raum Raha. Suyaye Namaha. Suyaye Namaha. Suyaye Namaha. Release. And when you're ready, put your chair away. We're going to take it down to the floor. And we're just going to start with our bolster. I'm just going to take a rest, having done all that work, and rely on our backs. If you don't have a bolster, you can use a rolled mat with blankets on top, or just lie on a big bed pillow. If your lower back hurts in this position with this crunching of the spine, you might want to add a pillow or a soft block underneath the pelvis so that your back is not compressed. I've got my feet at the wall just to keep my lower body straight. These are all options you can play with. You can also have a blanket under the head, and you can have another prop under the back of the pillow or bolster to elevate yourself. Just staying in your position once you find that comfort, and stretching the chest, opening the heart. You can visualize the sun shining out of the heart. If you have any tingling in the hands, the arms, bring the hands lower. If that doesn't work, just release the bolster or the rolled mat and lie on the ground. Breathing here, doing some pranayama. Inhale into the chest, into the belly. Hold after inhale. 1, 2, exhale. Pelvic floor, lower belly, belly button in, chest falls. Inhale, upper chest, lower chest, full belly. Hold 3. Exhale, pelvic floor, lower belly, belly button in, chest falls. Inhale. Hold 4. Exhale. Inhale, hold 5, contraindicated for heart diseases, the hold. Exhale. Six, inhale. Hold 6. Exhale. This time 5. So if you can, inhale 5, hold 5, exhale 5. Four, 4, 4. Three, 3, 3. And rest. Inhale M, exhale light, visualizing that light shining out of the heart. And the reason we have birthday candles on birthdays is to celebrate the return of the sun to the moment when you were born, turning to that light at the beginning of you. Religions, spiritual traditions around the world celebrating light, especially at this time of year, which tends to get a bit darker. The returning of the light of solstice. As we move into shorter days, soon we'll be moving back into longer days, turning of the light. Inhale M, exhale light, visualizing that light shining out of the heart. And when you're ready, releasing this pose, bending your knees, rolling to one side. Moving into Viparita Karani with the bolster, or again, a bed pillow is fine. Getting a seat on that. Bringing your legs up to the sky. Just adjusting it until it's comfortable. So for me, I bring it about to my waist, the top end. It's going to depend on your prop and your body. Just legs up. If you have heart disease, just being mindful if the heart rate is elevating too much as you do this. You like bringing the hands to the sky to increase circulation into the hands and the arms, encouraging blood flow, venous blood return to the heart, circulation of lymph, which is going around the body through the lymph nodes, picking up toxins, and then flushing them out through the liver and the elimination system of the body. Inhale, let. Exhale, go. Inhale, Om. Exhale, Namo. If you'd like to add on, bring the hands back and bringing the legs back closer to the face. Just notice how that feels on your lower back. If it decompresses it, if it doesn't feel good, just leave your legs up to the sky. So it's a version to decompress the lower back and compress the belly to help remove any heaviness in the colon, in the gut, and to relax the nervous system by compressing the vena cava. Blood flow returning to the heart. Legs up to the sky. Bring one leg down, the other up. If you like holding underneath the thigh. And just stretching into the hips and the legs. And you could even hold the big toe. You've got that as an option in your body. And when you're ready, switching sides, holding under the thigh, the calf, foot, We're holding that big toe, same arm as leg, keeping the shoulder down. You can also use a belt on the foot. This can be helpful for the lower back. A number of you had some lower back stuff going on today. Bringing the legs up. One last Viparita Karani. Legs to the sky. Hands to the sky. Doing some hold after exhale now. Inhale. Exhale. Hold 3. We're going to work our way up. 4, 5, and then 6. If it's too much, skip the holds. 4, inhale 4, exhale 4, hold 4. 5, inhale. Exhale. Hold. 6, your own time. And going back down the ladder, 5, 5, 5. Four, 3. Release. Knees to chest if that's comfortable. Your neck and shoulders, your lower back. And then release to Shavasana, putting that bolster under the thighs if that's comfortable. And rest here. Putting a blanket on top. If you feel cold at all, or just for the comfort of the weight of the blanket on the body for the nervous system. Coming back to your intention at the beginning of the class, the Sankalpa, what was your heart's deepest desire or intention linked to the heart, opening? Saying that to yourself. Inhale M, exhale light. And the light shining out of the heart like the radiant sun, radiating throughout your whole body and beyond. Trying to increase the length of breath. Moving the hands and feet. Rolling to one side. And coming up to a seated position. Or you can just keep lying there if you like. And just doing our nyasam. Inhale, thumb up, the index finger as you bring the hands to the sky. Exhale, index finger down the thumb. Release. Inhale, thumb up the middle finger, and if you like, adding a lifting of the chest, looking up. And exhale, middle finger down the thumb as you nod the head down. Release. Inhale, thumb up, the ring finger. Exhale, ring finger down the thumb. Release. Inhale, thumb up the little finger. Exhale, finger down the thumb. Release. One more round. Inhale, thumb up, index finger. Exhale, index finger down, thumb. Release. Inhale, thumb up, middle fingers. Exhale, middle fingers down, thumb. Release. Inhale, thumbs up, ring fingers. Exhale, ring fingers down, thumbs. Release. Inhale, thumbs up, little fingers. Exhale, fingers, down thumbs. Release. Hands at the heart. Suryaye Namaha. Linking to the light of the heart. Suryaye Namaha. Suryaye Namaha. Om Ram Hrim Rum Hraim Hraum Hraha. Om Ram Hrim Hrum Hraim Hraum Hraha. Om Ram Hrim Hrum Hraim Hraum Hraha. Suryaye Namaha. Suryaye Namaha. Suryaye Namaha. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Namaste. Thank you.